Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Back to School Boost office hours. My name is Christina Thomas, and I am a part of the digital solutions team here at Goodheart-Willcox. Thank you for joining us today. We have lots in store for you, so I hope you're ready. First, I just want to let you know that this is being recorded, and so you will be sent that recording at some point. And there are a number of websites that I'm going to visit and that I'm going to talk about. And I also have them saved here in case you would like to keep them for your future reference, or if you'd like to bookmark them as well. So again, this is the Back to School Boost, Mastering Your GW Digital Resources in Minutes. And let's go over our agenda today. I'm going to show you a number of different ways that you can access content through GW. First, we'll go over our GW Online Textbooks platform. We will also go over how to use our content in your platform, typically the learning management system, which includes the 5 major LMSs: Canvas, Schoology, D2L, Blackboard, and Moodle. We will also go over GW Ignite. That is another one of our platforms. And if you are interested in requesting a sample of any of our titles, I will show you how to do that as well. We'll go over the Support Center and how to create a support ticket. All right, so to get started, we're going to go to GW Online Textbooks. So let me go ahead and get there. So I'm going to log out real quickly just so you could see what it looks like when you're ready to log in. So this is our website, and you would just create an account here if you don't have one. And if you do have one, you would just go ahead and log in with the credentials that you created. I'm going to go to Foundations of Financial Literacy. So you would have only the bookshelves that you're either previewing or that you have purchased. If you have an account maybe from the past and you were sent a new access code to try out another one of our titles, then you would click on Add Items with Code here. You would enter that and submit it, and then it would show up on your bookshelf. So I have a number of titles here, and I'm going to dive into Foundations of Financial Literacy, Online Instructor Resources Suite. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad. Apologies, it sounds like you're not able to see my screen. So sorry about that, and thank you for mentioning that. So just a quick overview of the agenda that I have, all the ways we can access GW content, and then we'll go over how to request a sample as well as how to find support from GW. So apologies for that. So we are currently on GW Online Textbooks. And let me get back there. Okay, so if you are new to using this platform, you would register and create an account. You would use your email address for the username, and then you would create a password. If you were sent one of our 16-digit access codes in order to preview our content, or your district or institution purchased a title, you would click on Add Items with the code and enter that right here, submit, and then it would appear on your bookshelf. So I'm going to dive into Foundations of Financial Literacy. Once you click on the Online Instructor Resources, you're going to see a number of different assets that we have depending on that title. So Foundations of Financial Literacy, we have the online textbook, we have the companion website, we have the workbook and the instructor resources. So if you see a purple triangle over here, that means that only the instructor has access to those materials, and anything in blue would be student material, which you also have access to. So quick overview on how to use these resources. You would just click on the textbook, for example. You can scroll down to the chapter of your choice. And then this is similar to like a website. It's very accessible. You can search for keywords and pages. You can scroll down. It's similar to a website in the sense you would scroll up and down. You're not going right and left turning the book. You can zoom in and zoom out, but it does conform to the device that you're using, which is very nice. And here's where you would search real quickly. Okay, so that is the online textbook. This is the companion website, and just depending on the content that you are previewing or using would depend on what types of digital assets you have. So this one in particular has a number of different videos that you can use in your course. So you can play that for your students, or they would click on it as well. We have e-flashcards, matching activities, vocab game, and then we have a number of documents that you can print and pass out to your students as well. So all of these are the companion website digital assets in Foundations of Financial Literacy. And then we also have a workbook to go with this title. This workbook comes in a docx file or a PDF file format. So the PDF file would just simply download to your computer. You can print it, send it to your students. And it also comes in a docx file, which you can save and open. And those are accessible files, the docx files. You could also use it as a Google Doc as well. And then the online instructor resources on GW Online, you would scroll down to find all of the wonderful resource material that comes with this title. We have curriculum sequencing, instructional strategies that you can use. There's rubrics, handouts, correlation charts, and then here are question bank files. And scrolling down to the chapter resources, tons of resources, answer keys, lesson plans, and presentations, all in the online instructor resources for each chapter. So that is a quick overview of how to use and find content on GW Online, that specific platform. Next, we are going to log out there. And next, I'd like to show you how our digital resources look in a learning management system. So if you are interested in using one of our titles in your LMS, Canvas is a very popular one. So I'm going to show you how it looks in Canvas, but it's very similar to all of the other LMSs. We would work with your systems administrator, or if you had the permissions to do it, we can show you how to import our content in your LMS. But once it's imported, you would be able to find those resources in the modules section of your course. And it's broken down into a number of modules. So first we have our resources module, and that's going to have the instructor or student activation link. If you have one type of it's called a CCL. It's a common cartridge. That's how we will send that to you, and you'll import that into your platform. If your institution uses an access key code for both instructors and students, then they would click on activate your subscription, enter in that that 16-digit access code, and then they would have access to all of the content that you as an instructor have published for their viewing. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into those online instructor resources. And so you'll see how it's very similar to how it is on GW Online, only it's within the frame of your LMS. So I'm going to scroll down here and you'll see resources materials. Again, chapter and resources and instructor materials. Here's our assessment software and question pool section again. In Canvas, we have the QTI files, which we use, and we would import into your platform so you can have that auto-gradable experience. Any of our quizzes automatically go into the grade book once the students have submitted that quiz. And then you can scroll down to find the different chapters of resources. So if I wanted to click on chapter 1, I would find the answer keys for the workbook, the textbook review questions, the lesson plan, and the PowerPoint presentations. Again, those are all editable for the instructor. You can make any changes that you like. And that is the instructor resources. So I'm going to go back and show you a few more of our fabulous assets within the resources. So if it applies to the whole book, then it's going to be in this resources section. So the video clip library, there's going to be videos for all the chapters or many of the chapters. And because of that, it's going to stay in that resources section. Okay, so here's some. I'm just going to quickly click on one of these videos so you can see how it opens within the LMS frame. And then you can show this on your projector, or the students would be able to view this on their own device as well. I'll go back to resources. And then if it is a digital asset that only applies to a specific chapter, then you're going to find that in that chapter. So chapter 1, safety in the welding shop, these e-flashcards, matching activities, and vocab games, they only apply to chapter 1, so they're only in that module. And then these videos and this chapter review, this online workbook, those only apply to chapter 1, so you'll only find them in chapter 1. And then if you scroll down, you'll see chapter 2 doesn't have as many of the digital assets, but at least you'll know that these only apply to chapter 2. Back to the resources module. This also comes with the Modern Welding ebook. So when you click on that Modern Welding ebook, or whichever title, you'll have one more screen where you need to click on Read this ebook. And this is going to open in the Red Shelf e-reader platform that we have. This is a great site for reading the ebooks from GW. Lots of accessible features. We have text to speech down here. You have the ability to change the appearance. You can change the background. You can change the text size and the font. You can also jump using the table of contents. You could jump to a different section of the book. Along the way, you can bookmark the pages, and then those will appear right here. No bookmarks are added yet. In addition, you will be able to everyone can still see my screen, right? I see somebody is not able to see the screen yet. Maybe I'll stop sharing and share again. I'll stop sharing and I'll share one more time just in case that, okay, very good. At least some people can see, and let's see if this kind of refresh will work. Okay. Excuse me. In addition, you'll be able to go ahead and highlight any section of the book that you'd like to save for later, kind of like taking notes. You can create your own flashcards and just tons and tons of features that come with our ebooks. We have a number of knowledge base articles, and I'll show you how to access those as well, just so you can get more assistance if you're using our content in the LMS. One last thing that I'll show you in the LMS, and that is the quizzes. So I showed you that section in the instructor resources that comes with files for Canvas. Once you import those will all appear here. You'll have the file name that shows you the chapter, whether it's an exam, a pre-test, a post-test, and you just need to publish those for your students to take. They submit it and it goes into the gradebook. So pretty great. All right. After that, I am going to show you How to use our GW Ignite platform. We'll do a quick overview of that. All right, so this is GW Ignite. Once you log into this platform, you'll have the opportunity to go to the library and add the specific titles made available for you. So there's some classes I've created with some of our different content. So if you are interested in going into the child development class, you would go ahead and click on contents. There's also assignments, your roster, the class settings, groups, and the file share, but we'll jump into the content. And then you'll go ahead and click open. And so this is different than the GW online textbooks as well as the LMS. As you can see, everything stays in this platform, but you'll start to get the sense of how they compare in case you have used our GW online text before, and then maybe you tried the LMS and maybe you want to try GW Ignite. The resources are all kind of created similarly. They just kind of look different depending on the platform you're in. So here's resources. You could go ahead and open those. Here's where you'd have that instructor resources, similar to what we've seen in the past. Interactive glossary, video clip library. So I'll just jump into the instructor resources really quickly. And you'll see that kind of same look and feel, resource materials, chapters with lesson plans, answer keys, and PowerPoint presentations. And then I'm just going to go ahead and exit this because we've already kind of seen how that looks. And then video clip library as well. I'll go ahead and click on that. And then you'll see all of the videos that come in here for this title. And you'll see it stays within the GW Ignite platform. Go ahead and exit that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to assignments. So as the instructor, you'll have the assignments listed here. You can quickly view an assignment and see if you'd like to assign that to your students. So you don't have to use all of the assignments. You can quickly view it, decide, yeah, I do want to assign it to the whole class, or maybe I just want to assign it to a couple students that need a little bit of extra help. And so you have that ability to do that here. And those different features are on the left. We can quickly see those assignments that have been assigned, those assignments that are in progress, those that need manual grading, and that's if you have an assignment that has open-ended questions, because it's kind of, an extended response, so to speak. You'll go ahead and read that, provide a grade for that, and then it'll go into the grade book as that part's not multiple choice, true, false, etc. And then you'll see what has been graded. In addition, we have great reports in here. You can view reports by the course, and you can also view reports by the standards. So I will go ahead and view this report by course. So you can see this assignment, the class average is about 40%, not so great. But we'll go back and see how it looks by standards. By standards report, if I wanted to review a report specifically on a certain standard, you would be able to find that here. So the more assignments that are taken, obviously, the more of this kind of picture that you will see. But that's how we have the reports here in GW Ignite. You can archive classes, view your profile. And that's about it for GW Ignite. Just going to go ahead and minimize that. And then let's see. Now I'd like to show you how to request a preview of any of our titles. For starters, I would suggest going to our website. And like I said, I'll have all of these website addresses that you can save for later or bookmark. So from our website, you can access a lot of things. For example, you can find out who your educational consultant is, as most things need to go through them. So if you're in a specific part of the region, you would first, label if you are in college or one of the different options, and then you would go ahead and select your state, and then you would see who your educational consultant is. You can directly email or you can fill out this request right here, and then they can get in touch with you and you can let them know what you're interested in previewing. If you'd like to see modern welding in your LMS, you would work with him or her to get that taken care of. I'll go ahead and go back. In addition, you can actually request a GW Ignite preview as well. So lots of different digital solution options as we've gone over a few. But if you would like to request a preview in Ignite, you can also do that. You would request that and it would be sent to our digital solutions team, and we could give you a username and password, have you explore the content in GW Ignite. And if you would like to, make a purchase or keep considering it, you could reach back out to your educational consultant and they would be able to take care of that for you. I'm going to go ahead and show you our support center. Lots of great videos and knowledge base articles there. So if you're on our website and you go to support, you can go down to GW Support Center. Here you can go ahead and directly type in what you're looking for. For example, if you would like to know more about GW Ignite, you can start typing in GW Ignite, and there would be a number of articles that would appear here. See what interests you. Otherwise, you can scroll down and you can browse by our how-to guides or knowledge base articles, we refer to them as. And then there are also webinars that you can review as well. So how-to guides, I'm going to jump there. You can go into these based on whether or not you are an instructor admin or a student. You can go directly to GW Ignite how-to guides, or if you are in the career and technical education section, then you can find your specific subsection here and your career cluster, and then you can choose, let's say, architecture and construction, and then there's a number of links that you can click on in order to get more information. For example, let's say that I am going to be having a teaching course this year. You can log into, don't have to log in. You can click here, you can review the PDF download, which has a nice overview of this title. There is going to be a brief overview of how to use the contents in GW, on GW Online. And then there's also the option to view this content in either Canvas, Schoology, and depending on the title, possibly another LMS that we have created videos for. So you could just click on this and it will direct you to viewing this title in Canvas. And then you can provide us with some feedback if you like. We always like to hear from our customers. Okay, and then let's see. I also want to direct your attention to how to submit a ticket. If you would like some more one-on-one attention, you can either ask questions. It'll be sent to your digital solutions specialist. They can either hop on a call or a webinar with you to walk you through anything they have questions about, or you can just communicate through the ticketing system. So you would click on Submit Ticket, fill out some information, your name here, your email. There's a few things that are required, city and state in particular, and the school and district. The subject, you could type a message here if you have a screenshot you'd like to send us, if it helps us understand the issue better. You can go ahead and do that. Just make sure you choose I'm not a robot and you can create the ticket, and somebody will be back in touch with you within 24 hours. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, one more site I'd like to show you, and that is our training page. That's not it. Oh boy. There we go. So our training center, you can go here. You can watch a quick video on how to get help. And then you can go ahead and kind of choose CTE or health and physical education, depending on what you're teaching. And then choose that certain career cluster. and it will guide you to the titles that we have, and then it will send you directly to a video and some knowledge-based articles that will help you with that specific title. Again, need additional assistance, you can always contact us. You can go down to the bottom of this table and you can go directly to what you would like to get more information on. And then share your feedback here as well. All right, so at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put up this slide of the different websites that we visited and that I believe will help you. It's a quick overview of everything we went through. Again, this will be recorded and sent your way. But if there's any of those right now that you would like to save, please feel free to go ahead and type those in. Otherwise, you will get them in the recording. If there are any questions, please feel free to put those in the chat. We do have some time. And just for the next minute or so, I'll leave this up and see if there are any questions. If not, thank you so much for joining us today. Happy that you had the time to help prepare for back to school season.